Imagine for a moment, there once was a person, quiet, ordinary at first glance, who simply decided one day, without warning, to remember who they really were. Not who they were thought to be, not who the world conditioned them to shrink into, but the one behind the curtain, behind the mask, the one that already knew deep in their bones that confidence is not learned, it's remembered. And the moment they accepted that idea, things started to shift, ever so slightly at first, but shifts compound, like a whisper that builds into a roar. Because once a belief takes root, the world rearranges itself to mirror it. And the belief that I'm capable grows wild and free in the garden of the mind, that's watered by action and lit by purpose. You see, confidence is not an act, it's a remembering, a returning, like a lion realizing it was never a sheep. And the truth is, the way you stand stands for something. The way you breathe becomes your broadcast. The tone in your voice sends ripples through rooms. And each word you speak with certainty. You carve your reality with precision. You mould possibility from presence. Because when you say, I will, the universe replies, yes. When you declare, I am, circumstances shift to reflect it. Let's pretend now, just for a moment, that this shift is already happening. That beneath the surface, quietly, unconsciously, new patterns are weaving themselves into the tapestry of who you believe you are. Like threads of certainty, stitched with repetition, aligned with action. Imagine you're walking into a room, shoulders back, breath deep, eyes scanning, not with fear, but curiosity, because you already know you belong. Not because someone said so, because your presence declares it. And the others, they respond, they mirror, not to who you are, but to what you believe about yourself. Beliefs precede behaviour. Behaviour reinforces the belief. And now it loops like a dance, like confidence dancing to your posture, your smile, your words, as if it were always there. A challenge appears, not a threat, but a puzzle, a riddle wrapped in resistance. And rather than shrink, you smile, because now resistance means you're on the edge of expansion. You say, perfect, this is where I grow. And your system, your newly upgraded OS, automatically generates feedback instead of fear, solutions instead of stress. You visualize the success, feel it in your gut, taste it in your imagination before reality even catches up. And it does catch up, because reality, after all, is obedient to certainty. Years ago, perhaps, someone told you to wait, to ask permission to be realistic. And yet here you are, letting go of the old programming, uninstalling hesitation, installing belief. A belief that leadership isn't granted, it's claimed. The respect isn't earned, it's radiated. The success isn't chased, it's attracted. And the real trick, you don't fake it, you embody it. You install it with practice. Like affirmations etched into your nervous system. I can, I will, I am. And the deeper you go, the more it clicks. Because what's repeated becomes remembered. What's remembered becomes real. And now something new emerges. Posture straightens automatically. Eye contact holds steadily. Words come with clarity. Emotions flow cleanly. No more suppression, just mastery. Patterns of resilience echo through your daily rhythm. Anchors lock in power. Breath, movement, presence. And every setback becomes a signal, not to stop, but to shift, to rise, to adapt. Because now you know. Failure is feedback. Emotion is energy. Action is the alchemy. And confidence is a choice. Someone challenges you, not to fight, but to frame. And your frame is stronger. You smile, not because you're being polite, because you've already won. Not the argument, but the moment. Because you've stayed centered. Because your frame is built on certainty, not insecurity. And people respond to that. They follow it. They trust it. So now it's time to let all of this settle. Settle deep, where roots grow, where unconscious processes upgrade silently. And every breath from here forward, these beliefs install themselves, like updates you didn't even know you needed, until you suddenly find yourself taking bold action without hesitation, attracting people who reflect your new self, speaking with clarity, moving with purpose, turning chaos into creation, living as if confidence is your default setting, because it is now, because it always was. So as you return to yourself, as you return to this moment, you may notice that something feels different, more aligned, more powerful, more you. And maybe, just maybe, you've already began to forget. Do you ever doubt it in the first place? Because now you don't believe in confidence, you live it.